Grand Rising Elizabeth. Y'all look so beautiful this morning. I want to welcome each and every one of you guys for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as we're welcoming, we're going to welcome the Holy Spirit and the angels to come and be in our circle with us today. Let's welcome them and to guide and lead this conversation. And it is August the 31st, the last day of August, the blue moon. It's the second full moon of the month. Go out tonight, check it out, bask in it. Some of y'all might need to howl in it, throw out a couple of howls to the full moon, and release that energy and allow some new energy to be infused. It's an awesome time to write down what you would like to create. It's the full moon. That means it's pregnant. So what ideas would you like to bring into the world? Write them down inside of that energy. And just welcome everybody. And thank you for being here. All right. All righty. So, hey, y'all, listen, the best way this class works for me, I think, is what are y'all dealing with? What do y'all want to, get? It's because it's really not what I'm bringing to the table. I, I already know our table is full. We already being set at a feast. And so what is it on the table that you want to talk about, bring about? And then we'll bring all our ideas and our insights to it. And each one of us, because it's like a hologram, each one of us got a little piece of the whole. So, what y'all got? What y'all want to talk about?
I think it was what I had shared, this gentleman shared, because it's not Kennedy's selfish desires, it's mine from what I think I did get or deserved when I was a kid. Now I'm running myself ragged trying to give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that was profound for you to share that. And I just got to do some reevaluating or something. I just don't feel right now.
Yeah, but if you like really just take a couple of deep breaths and really ask, there's something because you've been uncomfortable for the last couple of days. So you think you've got a couple of them that you want to see because Tecrecia is using the exercise. I think we did the exercise where we gathered in the whole, like we took out the fragmented aspects of ourselves, then we invited them to come to the table. So, right, remember that? Okay. So she's been using that. Like she's been uncomfortable. So she's been asking them to come to the table and tell her what they want, what they need. And it dissipates it a little bit, right? Because the pain, the hurt, the upset, the anger, the anxiety, all those things are aspects of ourselves that are fragmented, that are asking to be healed, whole, and made complete. So if you really look to Tecrecia, what did you ask Holy Spirit who that is and ask him to come forth?
I haven't done it this morning.
Okay.
No.
Okay, well, my spirit told me to take you exactly where I'm at. Where are you being a no, where you ought to be a yes?
Where am I being a no? To this process for this new job. I'm being a no to this process for this new job. It's more like I'm doing what I gotta do, but there's a complaint right there as I'm doing it all.
Yeah. I want you to know, because that's what I really started to notice as I started examining my nose, that the nose are downers. Because I started getting so down in the dupes. I was like, oh, I'm so down in the dupes because I'm a no. No. No is on the lower scale of the emotional scale. It's on the lower rings. If you inside of love, joy, peace, and harmony, ain't no up in there. There ain't no up in there in those ranges, in those high emotional ranges. Right? So do you know what you're resisting? Can you tell what that is? It's something from the past and how you go into a new process. Can you see what that is?
If it takes a certain amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more than I thought it was supposed to take.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what would you, so as I'm having these conversations with each and every one of us, all of us need to look in our own life because we're a hologram. Everybody got a piece of this conversation somewhere. So just look. So is it because it's something new? Is it, can you pinpoint the source of it from the past? Because it's just a past way of being. It's old, it's not new.
Mm-hmm. Could it be the season? We're in that end of summer, beginning of fall. Is that a season that was stressful in that area?
Oh, all the time. Going back to school, like you shared about your friend, whoever led the what you call. I rarely got new school clothes. So then you don't get new school clothes, you get talked about.
Okay.
Bullied or whatnot. Um, this age that my daughter's in right now, I was bullied a lot, and
But what are you resisting about the job? Or is it's not the job, it's what you're talking about now that's been creeped in.
oh, it might be the season.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
just I really wasn't even like looking forward to her having to go back to school. And she don't have my experiences like we was talking about the other day. She got a whole group of friends. They talk on the phone. She come home from school. Just it might be that just that back to school season.
Yeah.
I have healed.
You have what?
I haven't healed that
That whole
9, 10-year-old.
All right. So can you do some work around that? Can you take your 10-year-old, can you take your 10-year-old school shopping, go get some school supplies and some
Yeah, I can.
yeah, take her
Maybe a backpack. She need a back. Does she need a backpack?
yeah. Go do something school related that will heal that for you. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe get you a notebook with some paper and pencil. Oh, yeah, maybe get you a new coloring book, crayons.
I was just about to say some color pencils, Real. She looked
I
like she
know.
like color pencils or the
Yeah,
color pens.
yeah. What's present for you, Tecrecia, right now?
Just how much I just ignored stuff. Um, and it it don't go away. You know, even though I ignored it. As a kid, didn't say nothing to nobody about it.
Yeah.
I made up that I wasn't important.
Okay.
My mama had all these kids. She couldn't do what I needed. I
Okay.
developed early, so bras and I just went without with for so much because when I would ask, I would get the we'll see, and that
Mm-hmm.
just would hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But then my brother gets some new cleats, and he get this one get that, and this one get that, and
Mm-hmm.
so that's just all of the stuff that I never said anything about, but had a lot of feelings about.
Okay. So that's like a theme for you, Tecrecia. So I think inside of the blue moon, you might want to write down some of the things that you held, but you never said, because that's been a thing for you the last month or so.
You mean by held is like an emotion I had, or
Uh-huh.
just the words I just never said, or both?
The words you never said, the emotions that you had that you never released. You didn't say nothing, but it still affects you. It's just like when you was getting ready to go on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
and people weren't their word. How they got you all upset. Your brother, your mama, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think you need to go explore around there a little bit and write them conversations down because they're up on the mat.
Mhm. You can let them go. You can release them and write them down. You have that space. Maybe we need a brand new pen and a brand new book to put it in.
What's present for you right now, Tecrecia? What's there? Because this is what I want y'all to know. We have a hard time being with silence. You know what I mean? If we go silent, let
Mhm.
it silence is okay, right? Because it's in the gap. It's in the gap between your thoughts. The silence is. So what's present for you right now?
I'm just listening to what y'all saying.
Okay. I think this one I'm feeling. I'm feeling that you're really numb to this conversation.
Possible.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, you really numb. That's how come you like, what? Okay, so now you got the same exercise Ebony got. You got to do 25 conscious deep breathings morning, noon, and night. So it sounds like this. Really breathing in deeply, expanding your stomach when you're holding it for 2, and then when you let it out, it's more like letting it out like a balloon, letting it all out. Because it'll get you in touch with it and it'll actually pull it up. So will you take that on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good job. Because I think there's more for you to see and feel.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say about that?
Mm-mm.
No? All right, y'all. So we're going deep today. What else do y'all want to talk about? Because it ain't just, oh, look at Lolly. She packing her shit up. I mean, she's packing her things up. She is she getting on down the road with it, honey. She is like, not look, that room almost empty.
He's
Did
on
you
down the road, Lolly.
did you all see her post yesterday? She said, I need some strong men to come help move my stuff.
Okay, Lolly, come on speakerphone for a minute because I see you packing. Speakerphone. Okay, Lolly, what's there for you as you prepare? When you leaving, boo?
I have to return my keys tomorrow, so I'm just getting everything packed up and put into my storage unit.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. And when's your due date to skedaddle?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm looking at mid-October. So that gives me enough time to find a new apartment or place in New
Okay.
Orleans.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So you and I was talking to Tecrecia last night. Today is the last day of your program.
It is. It is.
Oh my God, are you excited?
I am. You can come if you want.
I know I thought it was gonna be in the afternoon, but she was like, no, it's at 5.
Yeah, it
Yeah, and
is.
I got class at 7, so I won't be able to
Oh,
make it
yeah.
today.
That's
Yeah,
important.
yeah. So I was like, oh shoot, because I was like, oh yeah, I'll go and say, I made the connection with the kids. But next time, next time. So now you're about to be moving on out doing your divine work down in New Orleans. What part of New
Yeah.
Orleans you going to?
I'm not sure which part exactly. I'm hoping for Gentilly area, New Orleans.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right, all right. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is what I heard to just tell you. Ask God where he wants you to go, and then go where God wants you to go.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, because that's where you go thrive. Because you think it's one place, but where you go really thrive and be able to do your thing is where God wants you to do. Because you are a light worker on a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a light worker on a mission, even though you don't have a full grasp of that yet, because you're still young and worldly. Still young and worldly, but that's good too. But you are a light worker underneath all of that. You know, I want to get this done. I want to get this done. Underneath that, all of that is your God consciousness. So you got to let that be your guide, and it's gonna take you right where you want to go. Because if you ask some of us older people on here, we knew it too, but we resisted that calling, right? And you still got to end up doing the calling.
Yeah.
Right? Because the thing is, you know, they say the quote is many are called, few are chosen. But actually that quote is all are called, few choose to listen. And some of us listen sooner than others. But we all are called. So I just, you know, I just want to tell you that, just so you know. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want, anything you want to say about your process and what you're dealing with and how it's showing up for you? Anything you want to say about it?
Sure, actually. It's interesting because it's, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I'm sure it's for the better. And it's funny because I had originally been charged an amount to move to New Orleans by the moving company, and I was told it was non-refundable. I couldn't get, you know, that money back. I just had to hold it for however long it took for me to use it. And then they called me yesterday and they were like, hey, the payment didn't go through. It might be an issue on our end, but I was like, I put the move on hold though. And they were like, yeah, I know. We're saying that initial payment that you used to put it on hold, it didn't go through. So can we get it again? I said, I'm not moving at this time.
Oh, isn't that perfect? Oh, see,
Yeah,
it's working in your favor.
it is. So I'm not, I still am in a space where my person doesn't quite know what's happening and how it's happening, but I know that it's fine. Everything is working out for me. So
Yeah, it's called the faith walk, honey. It's a faith walk,
yeah.
right? Yeah, can you trust your faith walk? So my advice to you, girl, is walk in power. That's what we sort of read yesterday. I don't think it was, I don't know, whatever day I sent you the thing where it says it's darkest before the dawn. And we read it yesterday because we think that when it's dark, we don't know which way to go, how it's going to move. We think that that's like, oh, you know, it makes us a little nervous because we need to know. And but that darkness is perfect, that we need to embrace it. So that's what I'm saying to you. Like right now, you don't know, embrace the not knowing.
Yeah.
Because knowing is the booby prize. You know, if you really think about life, we have all these grand plans and goals, but we don't know what's going to happen from one moment to the next. And we create those grand ideas because we think we're putting some safety around us, but that's not where our safety lies. So it's in the darkness, though, that you can have the biggest growth, because if you embrace the darkness, then God will bring the light to the darkness. So keep embracing it. I get that you're doing that already, but keep embracing it. Don't be scared. Just embrace it. Go, okay, God, I don't know. And keep going, and then it'll go, how I want to say it, if you don't know, it's okay. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you don't know how it's gonna go, it's okay. Just embrace that not knowing, because then God will open it up in magnificent ways for you and increase your faith.
Yeah.
Because it's a faith walk. That's really good, Lolly. Good job. Being out there on the skinny branches. Everybody ain't got the courage to be on the skinny branches. So I love that about you, that you willing to go out there on the skinny branches and like, hey, let it roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolling the dice. That's you rolling the dice. I love that. This is actually, if you allow yourself, it's actually very exciting to roll the dice. Just don't roll them too much, because I rolled half my life, I rolled the dice.
Oh.
It's like because I love to play, so I would play, you know. And it's so funny because I was talking to Michelle's daughter last night, and I was like, Maria, I'll be glad when I move because then, you guys will be able to come and spend the night at my house. And so then she was like, well, you can move where we were, girl. I ain't trying to move over there with all them stairs. No. And then I was like, and that rent is a little steep for me. No. Then she was like, well, you could go to a senior citizens place. I'm like, I ain't trying to go in no senior citizen place. They make you old. Yeah, everybody in there old. Next thing you know, you be old. I'm like, what about me says that I'm old? I mean, does this look like an old person, a senior? So she was like, no. I was like, do I act like an old person? She rolled her eyes like, oh, hell no. How did 10-year-old go roll her eyes at me talking about, oh, no, you don't act like no senior citizen at all. But compared to her grandparents, which we are the same age, it's the night and day. That I'm like, oh, I'm not that kind of senior citizen. And I'm a senior citizen. But I'm not that kind. Right? Yeah, because her grandpas can't even hardly go up and down the stairs.
Oh, wow.
Because of health reasons. I was calling yesterday about my Medicare card, and the lady said, okay, and your prescriptions? I was like, I don't have those. She was like, oh, I'm not on no prescriptions. I'm like, that's not in my realm.
That is so strange that they say, what are your prescriptions? Everybody not on their meth.
I know I'm not. No, I'm not on that. No.
They don't ask no other questions before you ask you that.
No, before that's one of the first questions, your name and then your card number.
How many medications you taking?
Yeah. That's
Y'all mad at us? I need to take that out. That's what I do. I need to take that out. I'm required to ask.
Yeah, you are required. That's like one of the rules. Ask what meds they on. They trying to figure out how much they gonna have to pay for you. Because ever since I got that card, I ain't never used it. I'm trying to find out. I'm like, doctor, what doctor? Girl, I don't have that issue. So, but really good, Lolly. And I'm glad you're still gonna be here for a little while longer. And even when you go, you still could be here. So it's not even like an issue like you could be gone. So got it. All right, good. What else you guys want to talk about?
Can I say something to Lolly?
Sure, please.
Lolly, some months ago, and you mentioned it on the Friday show. Well, it was one of these shows that you had written your what you wanted to do down on paper. And what I saw, and I did mention it, was that God was looking down at you and you were getting ready to write. And he called the angels over and he said, come here. She's getting ready to write it down. So when you wrote it down, then God told the angels, okay, she wrote it down, go. Not only that, you're an Elizabeth. So you are going to thrive wherever it is that you go. So the Rev is right. Listen to the Holy Spirit about where you should go, because you're not just thriving for yourself, you're thriving for other people. So the thing that we're learning in the class now in the A Course in Miracles is that everybody is a teacher. And when the teacher is ready, the students will come. And so now I'm speaking to every Elizabeth on here and every Elizabeth that has crossed this threshold, this platform, because God has placed his anointing on it. And whether you come here once or 100 times, you get it. You get the blessing, you get what God has placed on this platform. So you get a seed, you get many seeds. Whatever God needs to place in you, when you cross this platform, God does it. Whether you come here once, twice, 100 times. And so because we have done that, we cannot help but thrive, because the seeds have been placed in us. That scripture that says, oh, it was right there. Oh, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. So the seeds that are in us, they're growing. And when the time comes, it's going to be on us so much, like the Reb says, when it's strong on you, it's strong, and you might as well go ahead and get it done.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you're not accomplishing anything, give it time, because it's coming. I'm complete.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, good job. Anybody else? What y'all
I
got this
felt that,
morning?
Star. I felt that.
I felt it too. Really
I
good.
felt it. Oh,
What y'all want to talk about? You know, today would have been a good day to do full moon, do some full moon work.
I like to give gratitude and say something that I'm thankful for, if that's okay.
Girl, yes.
Okay.
Okay, but hold on for what you're grateful for.
Okay.
Everybody who not driving, we're gonna actually Lily B, you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Got your hair up. Okay, y'all, if
Yeah.
you're not driving, get a pencil and piece of paper. We're about to do some release work right quick. Right?
Oh yeah. Let me go get my paper. You said we need paper?
Yeah, pencil and paper.
Okay.
Because the first
Hold
thing
on,
that
let me
we're
go
gonna
get my
write down is if you look over the past month or two in your life and what's going on in your life, I want you to look off 4 levels: spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I want you to look in those 4 areas. We're going to take a few minutes to do this. I'm laughing at Spirit. This is the thing. While I'm talking to y'all, Spirit be talking to me, right? So I'll be laughing. Spirit's like, yeah, all that chitty chat, these ladies got to get to work. That's what I'm laughing at. Spirit's like, they got to work. You're going to write down in those areas.
Can you say the areas again?
Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Right?
And what are we writing down again?
You're going to write down, love, start ready to go. You're going to write down anything that you want to release, let go of in each one of those areas. And then you're going to write them down. Because what we're going to do is you're going to write down both of them. And then you're going to write down, after that, we're going to write down what do we want to birth, because it is the full moon. And it is the blue moon, so it happens once in every blue moon. So what is that? You know, what do you want to create? We got a magical time to create, but we're going to first do the release. And then after class, I want y'all to take the paper for release, take it outside and burn it. All right, so take a few minutes and just write that down. It is, I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes to do this. So y'all got 5 minutes to write it down. I wish I had some music. I would play something for y'all.
You could always sing.
Hear my song up though.
I have a little music if it's okay.
Yes, please. Some beautiful music would be nice.
Is this all right?
Mentally, physically.
Emotionally
Emotion.
and physically.
I gotta go to the house to grab my stuff. I have nothing to run.
look, Tecrecia like me. I pulled over like, hold on. She got me messed up. Let me get my stuff.
What's going on? I had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, we're writing down. What are we releasing? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And then after class, you're going to take it outside and burn it. We're letting it go. We're releasing it. Say a little prayer over it and let it go. And I'm gonna give you guys like 4 more minutes to go through each area, you know.
Hey Rev, I got a question.
Sure.
Is it we read something, the grandiosity?
Grandeur and grandiosity.
Yes. Which which one? The ego and
Grandiosity.
okay. Thank
God is grandeur. Okay, so how y'all doing over there with that? Good.
Yep.
Y'all need a little more time? Yeah. Okay,
A
go
little
ahead.
more. A
A
little
little
more.
more. Okay, go ahead. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes, and then if you got more, you can do more later. We're gonna go to the next piece.
Okay.
Okay, so now, one thing that I've really gotten clear about in these last few days, week or so, is that God is I am. God is I am. It's impossible for God to be I am not. So if you really look at what's on your list, most of what's on your list is I am not something, lack something, miss something, right? Is that how it shows up for you guys? Okay. So at the bottom of your page, because this is what you're burning this stuff out. At the bottom of your page, I want you to write down a prayer of release. And it sounds like something. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay, write this down. Please forgive me for thinking. And look on your list. What is it that you're thinking? For thinking I lack something, for thinking I'm missing something, for thinking I'm not at peace with something, for thinking whatever it is that's on your list. Forgive yourself. I forgive myself for thinking. And look at your list. Lolly, I want you to write this down. Stop working for 1 second. Okay. I want you to write this down. I don't know why I be all over you, Lottie, but because I really get your next piece that you're about to go through in your life is going to be a pivotal time in your life. So I think I'm just trying to pour into you all the tools I know. And you may not know it now, but in that crucial moment, you're going to hear my voice going,
Hey, Rev, when we were in that yoga last night, I told Danielle, I said, Danielle, this is the Mama Reverend Omani session in yoga. She is right here saying what she say all the time.
Yeah.
Conscious.
Yeah. 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 I just have to be thankful and grateful that God gave me that and I took it. Because
Yes.
this is what it is. And this is what I want you to teach. And the part I haven't been able to impart is to shift your consciousness takes a lot of energy. It's not like one and done, that's for sure.
It's not like this.
No, right? No, it's not. So please forgive me for thinking, and whatever it is, mostly this on your page, right? And then after you say what that is, I turn it back over to the Holy Spirit and I release it and let it go. I turn this back over to the Holy Spirit and I release it and let it go. And then after you say that, I want you to write down, thank you.
Thank you. No.
Say thank you.
Thank
After
you.
that, I love you and I love me. Now that's what you're going to burn. Right? And you want to say that little last piece I gave you, you want to say it and then burn it, let it go. Right? So, and if you got any more after we get on the call, some more stuff want to write it down, and then, you know, it goes in the release pile, you want to burn it. Now, we're going to go to a new page, because now I want you to just think about we're in a new quarter. So let's do it for the quarter. In the next quarter, from September to December, what is it that you want to create or have be different in your life?
Want to create and be different.
What do you want to create and be different in the next quarter? Okay, how y'all doing? Okay.
Good. We're
Now
going.
you may have some other stuff that you want to put on the list, but that's what's on the list for right now. Now, at the bottom of it, you want to put, this is the prayer for this. I'm creating this or something better. I'm creating this or something better for the highest good of all concerned. That's all funny because I'm over here arguing with my spirit right now, because really what we're supposed to do is burn that piece too. But I don't never like to burn that piece. I'm like, I just made this. But spirit is like, burn that too. Uh-huh.
Okay.
burn that too, because you don't know what God got in store for you. But this is what you wish. Burn that too, and then you get your slate clean. Girl, this thing about anytime I'm a no, I gotta turn it into a yes. It's catching me at every corner, man. Oh my God. How about I just be commitment to be yes? Oh, I forgot. That's my mantra. I'm a yes till I'm a no. I don't start off being no. I gotta start off being yes. I'd be a no for no. 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 Be a yes. And then okay. All right. All right. All right. That's good, right? Everybody feel better? Y'all look better? Lighter? Y'all been holding on some stuff. Lily B, how was that for you?
By the time my phone wound up clicking out, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But we were doing the creative writing. The first part, I know I heard the prayer that we're supposed to release. Please forgive me for thinking, but
Uh-huh.
all I heard was spiritual and emotional, and then I had to click out.
Spiritual and emotional. Please
Like,
forgive me.
no. So on the first page, when you were expressing what we
Oh,
needed to write.
spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. Those are the
Okay.
areas you want to look at that you want to release.
Okay.
Okay. And then after we did that exercise and said the little prayer for release, you're going to write down for the next quarter from September to December, what would you like to create? And then the prayer at the end of that,
I am creating this for something better.
this or something better, or something
Okay.
better for the highest good of all concerned.
Okay.
Because it might be good for you, but it might not be good for who you live with. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
Yeah.
Who your partner is.
Yes.
Right. So you want to put for the highest good of all concerned. All right.
Yes. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So that should be some release for people in that whole arena. Anybody want to say about what they saw out of doing the exercise?
I did.
Okay, what
I
yeah.
realized things that I wrote down that I want to release, and I turned it around to say, I want to be, I want to be those things that I feel like I'm missing or neglecting or whatever. I switched it to applying it to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me an example of what you mean.
Um, my apprehension, I need to financially get my life together, handle, take care of my school loans, get them in order so that I can either be, to let them know my work situation so I can be about, the zero payment for my income, and just get that paperwork together, because that's what my mother would be pushing me to do. Get your financials in.
Okay.
That's my biggest one.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay, good. Good job. Anybody else say something they see about doing the exercise?
So when I was 10, my parents actually separated. And my mom took us to Louisiana. She didn't tell us that they separated, but I could hear them talking one night. And what I wrote down was that my spirit knew something wasn't right. But it also knew how to deal with it, but I didn't know how to tap into it. Like you mentioned earlier, we've been light workers our whole life. Some of us was a yes sooner than others. And so they also lost their business around this time too. And during that time, so amazing how Mama Hits sharing keeps coming back, because we did have a lot. They was making $30,000 a month. For years, we was paid. We was popping tags all the time. And then the business burnt down. And I don't remember them ever sitting us down like, y'all, this was happening, it's gonna be a little different or whatever. we could just kind of see them just like all over the place, just all over the place. And, you know, so I'm like, what's going on? What's about to happen? Hope we don't go back to the way it was when they first started the business, you know. And now the company that I'm with is a starter company. So I could just see how all of it is intertwining, and they're all over the place. They have a great intention of serving the seniors, but I get an email, you need this, and you need this, and all these deadlines, and they can't really answer my questions. And, you know, I'm like, God, do I need to stay here? And I keep hearing, yeah, like, don't leave, because I can go to another company.
Yeah.
With my license. But it's like, no, this is the one for you. Just be patient. And that being patient piece is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pulling teeth. So that's all the stuff that came out.
Yeah, you might
I
want to take
forgave
on.
myself.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I
Go
just
ahead.
forget for not saying that I don't know what to do. Because I do know what to do.
Okay. I think you ought to take on, you're a yes for this job until you're a no. See, because if you don't go into this job being 100% yes, everything that you're thinking about it is gonna come to pass. They not together, they rushing their deadline, all that stuff will come to pass. It's the same thing gonna happen that happened with my mom. All that stuff will come to pass.
But she's witnessed that already. She's witnessed that.
But it's also what she's thinking. What you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about.
Which is why it's profound that your next question was how the next quarter is going to be.
Yes.
Because then that allows me to create.
Exactly.
And not just react.
And not be over there worried. Worry and doubt blocks God.
Right.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Tell it, Rev. Tell it.
Yeah, worry and doubt. See, most of us aren't getting what we want because we doubt that we can get it.
Ooh.
Right.
Blocked. Angela got off blood pressure medication after 20 years because when she made the declaration that she was done, she didn't doubt. She didn't doubt it. So you let your guard down, Tecrecia, and let doubt and worry creep in. And then today you need to go in the mirror and do some 10 times more excited work. Are you on your period or something?
It's coming.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. We ain't on the phone. I'm sorry.
Okay. We all women. And women, no women.
Yeah, but your vibe is low.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you need to do some like 10 times more excited to come get outside of your skin.
She got on that red jacket too.
Well, yeah, that you know, red can be used for positive or red can be used for negative. That depends on how you're using it. Okay. How it's gonna be. So yeah, so raise your vibration. Hi, Maureen. Welcome. All right, Tecrecia, did that help you some?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good. Anybody else want to see what they saw out of it? What difference that exercise will make for you? Ebony, you over there looking like an executive. In your cubby hole. Anybody else want to say about the exercise? What showed up for them?
I enjoyed the exercise. It raised my vibration.
Okay. It did?
It really did.
Okay.
I put down all that we talked about.
Yes.
I just put it on down there. And then before I did the what do I expect for the quarter, I did my breath. So I took my pause.
Okay.
And it made me have progress because what I put in one of my releases was release the the negative thought I have of rest and
Mm-hmm.
stillness.
Mm-hmm.
So just taking that pause, I'm actually doing it.
Yes.
So I see grace for myself in the next quarter, whatever that looks like.
Okay.
So that was just it, just grace, and I see forgiveness.
Yes.
Um, and I feel like that's gonna open the doors. Just working on those two things is gonna open up the doors on my shifting of my levels and my
Okay.
frequency. Because
Okay.
I do throw the baby out. I throw the
Yeah.
baby out often. Then I go looking for the baby.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
Throw the
So
bath
just
water out, but keep the baby. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So I've just been told to tell y'all that everybody got to take on doing breathing, those 2 exercises. When you get up in the morning, you washing your face, you got to look at the person in the mirror and tell them at least 10 times, 10 to 20 times, you love them. I love you. I love you. I love you. Like really get the person in the mirror to get that you love them. And then the other thing I really want you guys to really take on, and I'm going to ask you later, how did it show up? Because I'm feeling that you guys are numb. Like the stuff that's not working, the stuff that's not so kosher with you, you numb it. We need to feel it. So I want you to take on the breathing, conscious breathing 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. If you miss, not a problem. Just start breathing consciously. Hyperventilating it, bringing it in, sighing it out, letting your body go and release, letting that energy go through your body, down through your feet, and back into Mother Earth, releasing that energy. The other piece of the conscious breathing is I want you to, throughout the day, when you remember, to ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And notice what you feel, or if you feel anything. Because I'm having a sneaky suspicion we numb. And we don't even know we numb. So throughout the day, those are the 3 exercises. Throughout the day, ask yourself, what do I feel right now? Okay, so I can see y'all eyes. It's so funny. So if I say, Mama Head, take a deep breath and just tell me what you feel right now.
I feel gratitude right now.
Right? Evelyn, what do you feel right now?
You asking me? Oh, okay, because your sound keeps going in and out. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. What do you feel right now?
Well, notice my bad attitude on the phone. If it's a number I don't know, because there's so many hang up calls, I'll answer the phone and say yes. Like and yesterday I RJ had to use the bathroom. We went into dollar store. I was getting a frame and he had to go to the bathroom. The bathroom was disgusting. He said he's not using that bathroom. And I was like, and this lady called me about a survey. I said, I had time for this, and hung up on her. And I said, you gotta stop that.
Okay, so my question right now is, in this right now moment, how do you feel?
I feel I can do better. I can release that because sometimes that's my business phone, and that's people, friends are calling. I don't know what number you're calling from. So, I need to be more as loving as a person. I need to be loving over the phone and loving and
okay, good. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop right there. Just stop. I want you to know you haven't told me how you felt yet.
Oh, how I felt.
How do you feel right now?
Oh, how do I feel right now? I feel like what is the word I'm trying to say? Enlightened. I feel like I've.
So this is all of us. How's she being right now? How she's taking her 3 shots? I want y'all to know. Can y'all see what we got going on? Can y'all see it? that's what we got going on. So y'all, I know y'all, some of y'all might be able to get a chance to get ready, but if you on any given moment go, how do you feel right now?
And you can't say,
Right, that lets you know you're numb.
you know,
You're
yeah.
numb, right?
Oh,
All right, so I want you to hold that so because that'll stick with you, and then you'll start to look for it because you got to investigate. All right, all right.
okay.
Ebony left. Lily B, well, how do you feel right now?
I feel like I need to focus. I feel like I need to tap in, like you said about spiritually, with doing the things that I need to do, like lighting that candle and setting the altar.
Okay, so I love y'all so much. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because you explained it to me. You didn't tell me how you feel. You explained.
Oh,
Can y'all see the difference?
Yes.
Okay. You explained to me what you need to do. I'm asking you, how do you feel?
okay.
Okay, so how do you feel, Lily B?
I feel focused.
Okay, you feel focused. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to check in with myself. How does that feel? When you focus, how does that feel?
Alert.
Okay, good. Like a feeling. I can you like you on your hairs on your arm that rose up. You aware and conscious. Okay,
Yes.
I can get that like a feeling, like an
Or
awareness.
maybe I feel present, if that makes sense. Like
Yes,
I'm
I
here,
can
I'm
get that as a
present.
feeling, right? Like you are on your spiny senses and you are aware of everything around you. I get that as a feeling, right? As opposed to you're not paying attention to nothing except for what you got going on in your head. That's
Yeah,
can
no.
you see? Yeah, okay, I get it. All right, good. Tecrecia, how you feel?
Curious. Is that a feeling?
Okay, so I just want y'all to really, really notice how many people, right? Like y'all don't really know how y'all feel. So this is how come I want y'all to practice this. Okay, Tecrecia, try it again. How do you feel right now?
Sad.
Okay, that's the truth. Thank you. Thank you, Tecrecia. That's the truth. She feels sad. All right. Ebony, how do you feel right now? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I can see on her face, she's like, there go Reverend Omani with that stuff. I'm screaming so hard right now. Okay. Ebony, what do you feel right now?
So I'm not, so I feel good,
Okay.
but it makes me want to be sad, which is so backwards. Like
Okay.
it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be grateful that it's getting there. So
Okay.
the feelings be mixed match.
Okay, good. So don't you know that it's good for you to notice that you feel good, but feeling good make you feel sad because you're so used to being sad that you don't know what it's like. You can't even appreciate you feeling good. It's a mismatch.
Yeah.
So now you want to get how you feel to match.
Oh,
It don't match.
yeah.
See, because you say you feel good, but you're sad. You got to now. How do you get rid of the sadness? Is the part because
Yeah.
that's your automatic response. You're so used to not being feeling good. You sad about it, so you got to work on that because those two don't align. The
Yeah.
the feeling sad knock out the feeling good.
Yeah. Because work is a good day, and I'm just sitting here like it's gonna be a disaster. Like why? Why is it gonna be a
Yeah.
disaster? Why is it
Okay.
just not a
Yeah.
good day? I actually wore my smock today. Like, come on, me.
Yeah. And so you want to remember this, everybody. What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on increases. Okay, like
Yeah.
Tecrecia, I'm sad. Okay, you could be sad, but how long you gonna be sad today? How long you gonna give yourself permission to be sad?
I think that's the mix. The why I have two different emotions. Cause like physically I feel a certain way, but my mind is trying to tell me I feel different.
Right. So now tell your mind how you feel. You tell your mind how
Yeah.
it feels. You are in control of the thoughts, not your mind. See, we have a thought. We actually have a thought and think we thinking, but the thought is just a thought. It's just a thought going by. If you let it go by like the clouds, Like
Okay.
sadness is like a cloud that's over you. That don't mean that cloud got to stay there. You see a cloud in the sky, turn your back, you turn back around, the cloud is gone. So our thoughts are
Okay.
the same way. Thoughts just keep on moving, except for when we have one of those sad thoughts, we just tongue kiss it.
Oh Lord. It's the truth.
Oh, Lord.
Truth.
And you can just let it go on by, but you want to stop and have a relationship with it. Can you get that? So yeah. So Tecrecia, how long you gonna be sad today?
Not long.
Okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours, half a day. You get to say.
Not the whole day, because I need you today, Tecrecia.
I thought about that. And that's bothering me too because I have a meeting at 4 o'clock. Right when we coming together.
Do your meeting. Do your meeting. The event don't start till after. Okay.
Okay.
You got
And
a
I'ma
great day,
call
girl.
you.
It's great.
All right, so you get that Tecrecia. So how long?
Not long. Let it be long before 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, girl. You forgot who you
I
talking
said
to.
long. I know who I'm talking to. I
Okay,
know.
well, you can't be so sad at 4 o'clock.
I said before 4 o'clock. It'll be
Okay,
over.
2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock. But I'm just gonna give you a hint. It's called like turn on a dime.
I know.
Okay, well, stop playing with me then.
Just don't be special with me, okay?
I will, cause we got it. We got it like that. So no,
I know. Sometimes
it's like so funny, cause it's like she on it, right? It's called being on it. So you want me to? Okay, I'm the teacher, and you go. I'm on it. And I'm gonna go. Okay, be on it. Like that's what.
no,
Okay, so
no, of course not. Of course not.
what coach do you know that you go? You know what? I ain't feeling good today, so I ain't doing my 10 laps. Who? Hey, and
Some bad.
because you're a coach.
Mhm.
Okay, so how long you gonna be on it? I'll give you some time, but not no 3 o'clock. Ain't it 10 o'clock in the morning?
Give me to noon.
Okay, noon. I'll take noon. That's too long for me, but I'll take noon.
Okay,
So
thank you.
wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna call you at noon. You better be off of it too. You better be like, hey, Reverend Omani. I'm calling you at noon.
Probably should say you should. I want you to answer the phone.
No, I always answer.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
you gotta answer
Hey,
it.
Queen. I mean, I looked at that name. Look, Star. I'm about to call you Queen of Dooney. Star. Don't make my head turn around on my head. Talking about she ain't gonna answer. She ain't gonna answer the phone, girl. That's a bye. Bye with that
You
noise.
gotta answer the phone.
I
All right,
always.
good. I want to welcome Lakeisha to the call and Maureen. Hey, Maureen out walking. Hey, welcome, y'all. We just been doing some full moon work. We wrote down, we made a list of in the last couple of months what's not been working, and we wrote all those things down. We put a prayer over it, and after the call, people are going to go out and burn it. And then we created a list of, because it's a blue moon, and so it's a time for creation. We wrote down for the next quarter, what do we want to create? And we completed that exercise by saying this or something better for the highest good of all concerned. And we're going to burn that piece too, because we're not going to be attached to anything that we're creating, because we don't know what God in store, but this is what we like. And then having a slate and our space open for God to bless us with whatever we are deemed worthy of being blessed with. So that was the exercise. So after the exercise, everybody did get a little lighter and clearer and, like more present. So now we're just asking, we put in a couple of exercises because we know that people are numb and we don't even know that we're numb. So the first exercise is, hold on, I gotta plug up my battery. The first exercise is in the morning when you get up in the morning when you get up and you get in the mirror to tell yourself 10 to 20 times that look yourself in the eyes and tell the person in the mirror that you're looking at that you love them. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. That was fun for me this morning. And have the person in the mirror get it, not you. Have the person in the mirror just look at you so lovingly. Go, I love you too, back. And then we're going to take on being conscious breathers, because I'm noticing that we're numb. We don't really know how we feel. And so, and to take on and really opening our hearts up so that we can be conscious breathers is to take on conscious breathing, not just breathing up and down, but really hyperventilating in and sighing it out. Doing 25 of those in the morning, afternoon, and night. And then throughout the day to ask yourself, how do I feel right now? And so from doing that exercise, different people, we just saw that we don't really know how we feel right now. And that's what we've been working through. People got a good explanation. They can explain how they feel, but they can't say how they feel. So that's letting us all see from each one of us that somehow we're a little numb. So we didn't actually do Lolly. Lolly, how you feel?
Okay.
From
Took me a second to get the
where
button.
we started from this morning to where you are now, you done shifted.
I did. I did. I'm in a more what's the word? I guess optimistic space. But what I really wanted to say when you asked that question is like, you know, when you take a nice poop and, and you just release some things, you're like, oh, I feel light. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you move forward. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so glad you said that, because I was going to say after I take this poop, I'll probably feel a lot better. That's the truth.
That's
But I didn't want to say it, but
We're
Lolly
letting that shit go.
right.
That's right, Evelyn. That's really what it is, right?
So
Yeah.
What you say, Evelyn?
my
I say
parents,
you letting that shit go.
yeah,
Straight up.
always use the term bowel movement and notice that it's movement for the
Yeah.
bowel.
Yes.
To
Yes. Yep. Okay, so that was very exciting and good work, ladies. I appreciate y'all for doing that work.
Thank you, Rev.
Yeah, and then when we get back together, you know, we just go check in and see how the week went with the breathing and the I love you, because we really got to really take on having a shift with ourselves. There is just
Yeah.
so much. And what I'm noticing for myself, that now I have tools.
Yes.
And when you can get tools and you know what tools to use for the situation that you're in, that you don't have to go down the rabbit hole. You don't have to go down the rabbit hole to get things handled, you know, and because at first I would be down the rabbit hole before I knew it. I had to come up out of the rabbit hole before, you know, I could really get to work. But now I can catch myself before I even go down the rabbit hole. You know, I don't even have to
Mhm.
go there, right? Because I got tools to keep me from going there. Because my perception of life and how life is occurring has shifted, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, that's the thing. That's really good. Evelyn, I know you've gotten that.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, in my interactions with my grandson, you know, when he has you know, or say something that he feels, and you know, instead I don't discount what he says, I listen.
Mhm.
You know.
Well, we already know something different because that's all the times I've been on the phone with you. I ain't never seen him come in and give you a hug.
He used to hug and kiss me all the time, but you know, as boys get older, they get kind of, you know, like
No, you want to really get that you've shifted.
okay.
You've shifted. Yeah.
Well, yesterday I would hold his hand. I said, "Hold my hand." He said, "Oh, yeah, I'm okay." I said, "No, it ain't for you. It's for me."
Yeah. Yeah. But that's really good. Really good. That was really sweet for us to see him just come in and check on you and give you a hug. That was nice. All right, Lakeisha, what you want, baby? What you need?
So can you have two feelings at the same time? Like I feel grateful, but I also feel overwhelmed. Like I think overwhelming on the emotional scale might be 10 or 11, but I do feel like it's a lot. But I do feel grateful.
Okay, so remember, oh, I don't know if he was in class that day. We did the 10 prosperity principles. I guess we need to bring some of them in every week because they seem to be prevalent. Okay, so the one that I really, really have been working with is number 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right? That's what it says in the Bible. But the prosperity commandment is, thou shalt not adulterate thy good. And by adulterate your good, that means you can't have two thoughts, because then you get nothing. You can't be great. Can grateful and overwhelmed live in the same space?
Nope.
They can't live together.
Mm-mm.
So if you're grateful and overwhelmed, somebody knocking somebody out. One of them getting knocked out. Or both of them getting knocked out because they can't even live together. They be like, they repelling each other. They're repelling, right? So it leaves you with no satisfaction. That's what it leaves you with, right? So grateful, okay, we go keep our gratitude. We want to keep that. But overwhelm, you got to really look at overwhelm, right? Overwhelm is calling for some kind of adjustment in your scheduling. Either, okay, you up to a big game. Okay, well, maybe you got your game on a plate and your game has expanded and your game need to be on a platter. Right? You trying to work out of a space that's too small. So if you overwhelmed, that's the universe asking you to expand. And how you expand is in your speaking and your thinking and speaking. If you say overwhelmed, what you gonna get?
Overwhelmed.
Okay. So why you want to keep saying that? That sounds a little ridiculous to me. That's ridiculous to keep saying you overwhelmed. So now, right here, right now, what do you want to say?
Guess I'm gonna stick with the grateful. I am grateful. Feeling higher vibration than feeling overwhelmed is just
Okay, good. So, but okay, so even though, you go ahead, go ahead, Lakeisha, what you saying?
No, like schedule. I just look at my calendar and I'm like, oh my God. I'm thankful, that my calendar is full, but it's like
call on me though. Call on me. Call on
yes,
me.
yes.
Okay, I just want to know this. Who put that stuff on the calendar?
Me.
Oh, well. What? Who's in charge?
Me.
Can you get that? Yeah, you're in charge of your schedule. So you putting all that, I don't know. You got to look for yourself. Are you putting all those things on your calendar so you can feel like you're busy and being overwhelmed because you have so much to do? You get to say what's on your schedule, and you get to say how you gonna live your life. You can't live from overwhelm. It'll all come tumbling down on you because you keep telling the universe overwhelm. The universe just keep putting more bricks in your backpack.
My calendar for the month. Look how every day.
But you did that. I don't have no sympathy for you because you wrote every last one of them words. Ain't nobody came in and you walked in your office the next morning and the calendar was filled up. You did that. And then you're not, this is the part, and you're not being responsible for you did that. You trying to blame it on this person called overwhelm. You did that. What are you hearing that? I see you, Mama Hat.
You said where I'm getting that?
Yeah, what do you hear when I say that? What can you do to take yourself out of that? Number one, you got to speak it differently. You can't say, oh, I'm just going to be grateful, but you're thinking it's a lot of shit. Because still you got to tell, you're still on there because you shouldn't. Okay, but look how much I got on my calendar though. You know, I'm grateful, but look how much on the calendar. You can't do that. Right?
Yes.
So, okay, so what you gonna replace over every time your mind go, ooh, I'm overwhelmed. What you gonna tell her back?
Got this. I got this. I
Okay,
got this.
okay, good. No, okay, that's a good one, right? You be like, what? I'm a match for the mountain. Start telling yourself you're a match for your mountain,
Oh, that's good.
right? You're a match for the mountain. Come on, let's knock it down. Pick them up and knock them down. But now you must leave space in your calendar for you. What part of that calendar is for you?
Yeah.
That was my question.
Where's your play date?
Where's the Lakeisha box?
Yeah. Where's your
Can
play
Lakeisha
date?
get a box?
Yeah, at 5 a.m. in the morning.
No,
I need
No.
a day
no,
of Lakeisha.
no. You need an hour or two out of each day that's yours, because you will end up burnt out. You can't give yourself away. Them days is over. You missed that party. There was a time in life where you could give yourself away and be fine, but this the Aquarian age. That is now a no pass. That's called burnout, and you're done. It doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? It's like it's done went from a square to a round, and you're trying to still operate like a square. It ain't square no more, it's round. How life operates. You understand? So you got to put time in there for yourself. I don't care if it's at the end of the night. Okay, at this amount of time, I'm shutting off work and I'm doing this for me for the rest of the evening. However that goes. You know what I mean? I am taking okay. These days of the week, they are not a full day. They are a half a day. Yeah. Okay. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm done working by 4 o'clock. You get to, that's how you got to schedule yourself. You scheduling yourself every minute of every hour of every day is called you're done. That's what you're setting yourself up to be. Right? So you're setting yourself up to fail. And then wonder what happened. Because I was giving it everything I got. Well, that ain't how this goes no more. Right? You gotta be selfish enough to be self-full. Self-fullness. If you are not full, you can't go and help all the people and give them what they need and products that they need. They're wonderful products, by the way. I love the ones that I got from you. Just you won't be able to do the work you need to do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Does that make a difference for you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. So next week we're gonna look at your calendar again and see what's on there.
Well, can I ask?
It's already on. It's already on.
Okay, good. But now, okay, now can you already see you already got yourself in the box? For how long you in the box? Your calendar is full to when? Right now.
So from right now, open annual enrollment period is right around the corner, and I have 8 exams. I just finished 3, and I got 8 more exams that I have to do. And I have to pass them with 85 or above, some of them 90. And I have to do them like ASAP.
Okay.
We're in the same boat.
Okay. So
I didn't know you still did Medicare.
So when you do your when do you have your study time set up for?
That's sometimes in the evening, but sometimes I haven't. That's what's been like. I feel like I'm behind schedule because normally I have everything done before now, and I don't. And I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to figure out when can I get it in. It's just so much.
Okay, so really look. No, can you see how you went right back to it?
Yeah.
Overwhelmed?
Yes.
Okay. But you're in start. So listen, it's out of control now, but I'm a match for the mountain.
I'm a match for the mountain.
Okay, good. So now what you got to do is look at your schedule and rearrange some things. Some things may have to come off, but what's most important where you're setting yourself up for failure and stress out is trying to pass all of them tests in a couple of days.
Well, not in a couple of days. I know that's too much, but
The test got to be done by when?
Well, before October the 15th for sure, but it's just 8 of them. Like it's 8 of them, and I have
Okay,
to.
good. And so let's really look. Don't just come out of the overwhelmed world. It's just a conversation that you actually get to create. And you just don't really get that yet, but it's actually a conversation, Lakeisha, you get to create, right? So you got 8 tests to take. If you really look, you know, how long you been doing insurance?
Medicare for 7 years. The
Okay,
other
good. 7 years. You got history. Okay. So you know how long it take you to study for a test. How long it take you to study for a test? At least how many hours?
About 3 hours, maybe 3 hours.
Okay. So you need 3 hours to study,
For
right?
each one, probably like
Okay,
3
good.
hours.
So you got 8 to do. That's 3 hours. That's 27 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right. And
Yes.
then, girl, that's really only a couple of weeks worth of work, really. Okay, maybe 3 weeks. Okay, but you guys till October, maybe 3 weeks. Because if you look at 3, 6, 9, okay, that's 3 days of studying for 4 hours or 3 hours for 3 days out of the week, studying for, so that's 1 week, 3, 6, 9. You do that 3 times, 3 weeks from now, you'll be done.
Yes.
Can you get that? If you don't get them 3, okay, 4 weeks from now, but you got 4 weeks.
Yeah,
But if
actually has
but
almost
you
8 weeks. Yeah.
yeah, but you're a badass. Okay. So if you said, okay, on these days I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna get home from work, I'm gonna eat something from 6 to 9, I'm studying, and I'm gonna set up my test. You pick the days that's gonna be a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, I'm gonna do it on Saturday and Sunday since I'm done on those days, Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. You get to pick that. You get to pick that. What's the
So, question for Lakeisha, like, is your business calendar and your personal calendar intertwined? Because where's your personal time and your personal calendar? You know what I'm saying?
My personal time is why I wake up at 5 in the morning so that I can, meditate, get on my vibration plate, do my, but I've been tired, so I haven't been getting up at 5. I've been getting up maybe like 6:30 or 7, which is not normal. So if I stay to my schedule, then I can get the things done and I don't feel so overwhelmed. But when I lax, like my friends say, you need to take time for yourself. You need to take time for yourself. But when I do, it's like, I be like, okay, I should have took care of this. If I didn't take care of this, then it's like it's double the next because I didn't take care of it like I should.
Wait. Okay, wait. Don't go there because she just went. It got worse for her in that conversation. So we're not trying to make it worse. We're
Okay.
trying to have her see her way out. Because you see how she just went, and then if
Yeah.
I
It went
do
right
that,
back.
no, we can't do that. We're trying to have her get a clearing so she
Okay.
can actually see how she can get it done.
Okay.
Because in her mind right now, she don't see how she can get it done.
Gotcha.
Right. So what we're trying to do is create the space for her to see, oh, if I reschedule some things, I actually can get this done. That's what you got to really look at.
So I try to take things so I can take time for myself. Like I love doing puzzles, 1,000-piece puzzles. So helps me to think. It just makes me feel better, But sometimes I spend hours doing that. But it relaxes me, it calms me, I don't know. So I have been doing that when I should probably be doing something else.
Okay, but listen, so don't give yourself 3 hours to work on your puzzle. I got 1 hour. The only thing I'm gonna think about for 1 hour is doing my puzzle. When your hour is up, because then you don't feel deprived. But if you do 3 hours, then you feel bad wasting more time and energy because you didn't spend 3 hours knowing that you need to do some other stuff. Can you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you want to give yourself the opportunity to do the things that you enjoy, but not overdo it. So 1 hour, but I'm not gonna think about nothing else except for doing my puzzle. And then after you do that, then it's like, okay, now what am I gonna do to put the productivity in?
mhm.
So you don't get to leave nothing out, but you get to
Limit.
manage it so
Yes,
that you can get it all done.
yes,
Because guess what? God ain't gonna put more on your plate than you can handle.
yes.
All right. So if you start telling the universe you can't handle it, the universe gonna start taking stuff away.
Mhm.
Right. So no, you got to take overwhelm out. Right. So you need to get you a little folding card, a little something you can put up. So when you see it, you can go, I'm a match for the mountain. Right. And do you some of them jabs. Yeah, gotta knock it out. Do that and then go take care of your business.
I'm gonna do exactly that. And put it right here.
Right. And so then that way you can inspire yourself. And then really set up the times when you go study for your test. You got time. But your mind trying to tell you in overwhelm. That's a lie. You got 369. You got 3 days where you got to study.
Mhm.
And in 3 weeks you can be done. Okay, that's done. Now you got to really look at everything else that's on your plate because that calendar is totally full up. And you got to allow yourself not to do that. You're doing that. And I don't know, you're going to have to take a look at what has you do that. Right. Because you probably need to get you some of them books called the 4-Hour Work Week. You do not have a 4-hour work week. Right. Or some efficiency. There's something about you not being efficient enough. Right. And stop putting all that stuff on your calendar anyway. It don't make no difference, really.
Yeah.
Right. Because if you don't have peace of mind, you don't have joy, you're not loving what you're doing. If you're coming home exhausted, you lose your passion for it. And you're passionate about it. And you're good at it. So I know you got to go have a conversation with God. You don't have to chase the bucks. Your bucks are already there. You don't have to chase them. That calendar like that let me know you chasing something. You don't have to chase it. If you use your time correctly,
Make time for you.
yeah, if you use your time correctly and tune into God, He'll bring it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All I do mostly is focus on God, read, coach people. What I need comes to me. And then I'd be like a fat pig. Ooh, just because I'm tuning in to my highest self that I already know. You need to tune in. You need to be asking yourself today, who do I need to talk to? Where do I need to go? What do I need to say? And to whom? You ask in the morning. You up at 5 o'clock. That's when God is talking. Ask. How do you want me to do my day? Ask. Look at your schedule. I'd be looking at my schedule. Okay, God, you want me to do this today? Yes or no? Okay. You want me to do this today? Yes or no? Okay, good. Wait a minute. Before you even put in your calendar, do I need to put this in my calendar right here? Yes or no? That's how you got to tune in because your game is just that big. You putting a whole bunch of stuff in there and you don't know if it's God or it's the ego, the devil, whoever you want to call him. Ask God, should you put this in your schedule or not? And see what happens. That's what I want to know. And I'm interested in what's going to happen when you do that. Okay?
Yes, thank you. That was powerful.
Okay, good. Good job. Okay, y'all. What are y'all taking away from this call today?
Love yourself.
Yeah. ask God first, make time for yourself,
Yes. Really good.
Breathe.
breathe.
Yes, don't
Yes.
forget to write down what your homework is. Really good, Mama Het. What are y'all taking away from the call today?
Although the mountain looks different, the practices and the tools
Stay the same.
stay the same.
Yep. And sometimes you got to expand. And Lakeisha is in a space of expansion. She's trying to,
We both are. That's why I said that. Like,
yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah. You're in
in the same
expansion.
boat, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah. I really get it, Tecrecia. Thanks.
You're
Lakeisha,
welcome.
yeah, you're in expansion and you're trying to operate how you operated before, and your plate is bigger. So you got to get a bigger plate. Right? You got to and the bigger plate is a bigger plate in your thinking. It's not in what you're doing, it's in your thinking got to expand.
Yes.
You know, it's sort of like this. You're trying to use a flip phone. And we got iPhones. You see what I'm saying? You can't use no flip phone in this iPhone territory.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah. Okay, you guys, what are y'all taking away from the call tonight? I mean, it's like I'm in my other class now.
I'm a match for my mountain. I took
Okay.
it away, and
Yes.
I have control over my calendar. I have control.
Yes.
Decide what's important to put on my calendar and what's not.
Yes.
Take more time for myself
Yes.
and don't overdo in that area for myself. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
once
Make sure you do some time, but not like 4 hours later, you still working on the puzzle. No, you don't have that right now. Yeah, because you're in a one day we'll talk about that too, the different stages of development. And you're in a stage of development. It's called a flood. So much. So when you're in a flood, though, you got to expand to handle the flood. Right. So that's what's going on because you're in development, you're in building. You're building something. All right, cool. What else? Anybody else want to say what they're taking away from the call today?
I wanted to just to say I took clear up space for what is coming for your life. So if that's releasing the negative, the things that I am not, if that's clearing up space, like for Lakeisha's situation, clearing up space for her to kind of reground and go through everything, just clear it up.
Yes.
Clear.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Because that was one thing that we did say earlier. God is a God of creation. God is I am. God is not I am not. Right? And being in overwhelm is like saying I am not capable of handling all of this. That's I am not. Yes, you are capable. I am a match for this mountain. Thank you, God. Right? All right, great. Good job. Thank you, Lolly. Who else? What are you guys taking away? Anybody else want to say what they're taking away from the call? Okay.
I'm taking away. I'm in control of the ride of my emotions. So I gotta breathe.
Mm-hmm. 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 And another good question is when you run up against something, what tool do I need? Because we got the tools and we just have to keep bringing them forth. That to come, your spiritual practices are important. Mm-hmm. And and sometimes it's like I can get that you guys are doing them, but sometimes they need to be tweaked a little bit for where you are because the conversation shifts from day to day, month to month, week to week.
Yeah.
The conversation shifts. So you got to be able to feel where you are and that the conversation has shifted. But if you're walking around numb and trying to explain to me how you feel, we ain't gonna make it, y'all. Right?
So, Rev, for the tools, we need to look at our situations as emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Yes, because you got to know where it's off. You got to know where it's off. Like when I start going to saying to myself, okay, this is off. What's off? Okay, spiritually, how am I doing? Am I doing my work? Okay, I'm good spiritually. Okay, emotionally, am I doing my work? Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going off on nobody. I'm not sad. I'm good. If I can get off on the dime, get back to peace, I'm good. Okay, mentally. And I went, oh, it's right here. It's mentally. What am I thinking? And then when I started going, oh, what am I thinking? I was like, oh, I'm judging and assessing while I'm smiling in your face. I'm judging and who she thinks she is? Hey, girl, that's so fake and inauthentic, right? Judging and assessing, and really getting that judging and assessing blocks God. So then when I started taking that out immediately, and everything shifted for me. It's like, wow, and I still got to work on it. You know what I mean? Because I judge really quick. I'll scan you up and down, and I already know your whole life. Really? Omani Grace, you know them? You don't know them. How you know what I mean? So taking that out like an automatic response that I have to people in life. Yeah. All right, you guys.
One more to let the leg go so that we can expand our space for the newness coming in.
Yes. Yes. So don't forget to burn your stuff that we did tonight. Maureen, you want to say something?
I did.
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
I'd like to breathe in a hurricane of Holy Spirit energy to clear out attachments, because I've been trying to accept and realizing I'm just wrestling with things in order to release them, and then they're all attached to me. And it really has exhausted me lately. So that would be the only way to release the attachment.
Okay, so let me give you another way you can play a game, because life is a game. You just got to know how to play it, right?
Yeah.
So you're attached to something. So when you were a little kid, did you ever play the game called hot potato?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as the hot potato came to you, you dropped that hot potato so fast you took dumb. Ooh, get that. So that's how you got to do your attachments. When you notice you attached to something, you go, "Ooh, get that away from me! Drop that like it's hot. Just drop it."
Yep. Yeah, but I got a whole bunch of yabbit because I've been pushing away stuff for so long that it just pushes it's like you're resisting the core of who you are by saying it's not okay to experience sadness or learn from these mistakes or how to integrate disappointments and failures and grow from them. But I just don't want to drag them down. I just am experiencing a lot of sadness from a birthday anniversary coming up. 9/3/63 is my birthday, and last year I experienced 3 kittens dying on my birthday. They had kitten failure to thrive fading syndrome, and a teen cat mom cat was graced to us, and so it was a big failure, that I didn't know what to do, and I tried, and there was nothing I could do, and it's really a lot of sadness, but running off in a whole bunch of directions is like refusing to accept a part of something I need to learn and grow from. And it's only a small part of everything that's going on, but it's a big glaring thing. So
Okay, so sadness only lets you know that you experienced a great loss, right? And so you're clear of the great loss. But for sadness to be there, there's also had to be a great love. So you're focused on the sadness rather than the love that you are for humanity, even the animals. And you acknowledging and appreciating yourself by having that kind of love. So focus on the love that you are rather than the sadness that you are.
well, I agree with you, and I'm trying to say that I also agree that I am not my feelings, that they're just something that, like the clouds that go by, only they really do knock you around, I swear.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you one more thing and then we're really gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything that you're talking about is really your responsibility to how you respond.
Yep.
Right? If you look
Yep.
at the word responsibility, it's
You're
two
able.
words. It's
Yep.
two words. Respond and ability.
Right.
So responsibility is your ability to respond to any situation. And sadness is just one way that you can respond. And then you have to go, okay, well, that's one way. It's a myriad of ways. What's another way that I can respond to this emotion that I'm feeling? Because you get to
Right.
say how you're going to respond.
Right.
So what's another way that you could respond to 9-6-23?
I guess just with love.
Yes. Go to a shelter and help some other cats.
Yeah, I do. I do. And I thank you.
So then make that day a special day, the way you honor the cats. Take them some treats or something.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just do something like that. But also allow yourself to have the sadness, but you don't get to be sad all day.
No,
Okay,
no, I gotta allow it to be there.
go
Thank you.
ahead. Yeah. You know what? I'm sad today. I'm gonna allow myself to be sad for 1 hour. And then after your hour is up, you gotta choose another way of being. That's what you're responsible for.
Hey, yeah, now I can actually act it like it's a schedule, not just that I gotta observe it lurking around. Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay, good. You get to say.
All right.
All right, good job, you guys. We want to
Thank you.
thank you. We want to thank the Holy Spirit and angels for coming and guiding our call today. It was awesome. We did a good job. We did some good work too. So good job, you guys. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to give ourselves a hug.
Wait.
Hug it up, hug it up,
Wait, hold on.
hug it up, hug it up. Wait a minute, what you guys say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, before we leave, I have a favor of each of you. It's been on my mind for quite some time about human trafficking. And then I heard about this movie, Sound of Freedom, and I went to see it. So then it just became stronger. So I asked God, I said, how do we, I don't want to just deal with it with human trafficking. I want to end it. So yesterday I got instructions on something that needs to be done. So God told me to go to the spiritual leaders. It doesn't matter what religion. Go to the spiritual leaders and tell them what needs to be done, and then they could take it back to their people. So God said he doesn't need the people to pray because the prayer has already gone out. He just needs the people to be grateful. Grateful that it's already done. He said, have fun with it. Have great gratitude parties, whatever the case may be. But that is something that needs to happen so that we can end human trafficking. So I'm asking y'all to just have gratitude that it's already done.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be grateful. I'm gonna be grateful. See, let's talk about that star, because it's even a little bit bigger than that, because that's their journey. To break, to be on the mission for, yes, and we can pray for them, but we also got to get that's their karma that they're here to alleviate in this time. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
And the gratitude raises vibration.
So that they can wake up and know that they do not have to be human trafficked.
Yes.
That they can get out of it. Because the only way you could be in that is that you think that that's possible for you.
And he gave me the example of when I was in what was it when I was, what is it when you're trapped? Depression. And I thought that depression was just so big until it came to mind that it's just a habit that needed to be broken.
Yeah, but this is what I want to acknowledge you for.
My vibration was risen because I was in depression because of me, stuff I wouldn't let go of.
But this is what I want to
raise the vibration for people to be free.
Yeah, but this is what I want to acknowledge you for. That you are so far from depression now, you don't even forgot what it was. What's that word? What's that word? Oh yeah, depression. So I just really want you to get how far you've come. You can't even remember that you was depressed. You get that?
Thank you. That's good to know. I had
Can you
to
get that? Yeah, you can get that. Yeah, I was that what was that word? Oh yeah, that's right, depressed. You just want to really get how you're moving so far away from it. It's not even affecting your life anymore. So that's what I want to point out.
Thank you.
So woohoo for you. Okay, so y'all ready now to give yourself a big hug? Squeeze it tight. Okay, give yourself a hug. Give the world a hug. Give the world a big old hug. The world inside of us, because we got the whole universe right inside of us. So let's give the whole world that's inside of us a hug. The whole galaxy is there. And we're going to sprinkle our goodness and love all over ourselves, our family, our community, and the world. God is good. I love you guys. Good call. And I'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Hey, y'all rocked it today. Thanks for bringing y'all full self to the conversation. It was good. Thank you.
Thank you, Red.
All right. Have a good time today, Lolly. Enjoy.
Thank you.
You too, Tecrecia. Okay, bye.
My phone.